Tell me, what type of customer do we have?
Okay, so this guy came in. Initially he just said he wanted a quote, and now that I gave him a quote, he said it's not kind of reasonable. Now he says he doesn't have any money though.
Okay.
How do I do this?
So he just wants a quote. He keeps telling you that he doesn't have any money at all.
Yeah, he doesn't have no money. He's broke.
Okay, so now number one, our goal is going to be to determine exactly what does he mean by not having any money. Does that make sense? Because just so you can know, there's different interpretations you could say. Okay, everybody will come in and tell you, look, I don't have any money, but maybe they don't have enough money. Okay, maybe they just have $20, $30. Maybe they have enough money to pay a bill. Okay, but they don't want to use it for insurance. Maybe insurance is not a priority. Okay, so right now, number one, did you ask them if they had a debit card?
No.
Okay, so I have solution number one. We need to find out if they have a debit card, okay? Number two, let's offer a credit card solution. Do you know exactly what that means?
No, not.
Okay, so let me explain it to you. So you're gonna go back, you're gonna ask the customer if they have a debit card or credit card.
Okay.
Let's assume that they do have a credit card, okay? Now, you're gonna explain to them that banks, they offer two types of transactions. Number one, they offer a debit transaction, okay? Debit, which means the funds are deducted from their account immediately, okay? Number two, credit. Credit technically means, okay, that for 2 to 3 business days, okay, they won't be deducted. So you're gonna go back and you're gonna explain to the customer that if they do have a debit or a credit card, what we could do is we could actually process a credit transaction, okay, for a partial payment, okay? Literally, the bank will give them 2 to 3 business days for them to either make a deposit or to make a transfer. Technically, to transfer money, right? So that literally allows them to leave with insurance with a partial payment. Okay, so let's say, for example, the customer, maybe the customer has the impression that they need $100, $200, $300 to start a policy. So as soon as we give them an option that it's a lot more flexible, then they may be able to make a decision and also to make a payment. So number one, you're going to go back and you're going to obviously investigate to see if they have a debit or a credit card. Okay. Number two, what we're going to do, the monthly payment seems to be $65, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's test the customer. Submission is $66. So go back and tell them that definitely we can go this route with the debit credit transaction. Tell them that for today we may need roughly around $50 to $60 minimum. So tell them, look, if you're able to invest $50 to $60 today, then you leave with insurance. Most likely he's going to ask you, how much is my total? How much do I need today? Tell him, don't worry, we're going to take care of them. The only thing that we need today is $50 to $60. Okay? So that's technically offering pretty much number three, minimum of submission. Okay?
Okay.
So once again, they're stating that they don't have any money. We're going to look into the situation to see exactly what they mean. Now, this is number two. So number three, okay, just in case they don't have 50 to 60, what I want you to do is I want you to explain the concept, okay? Tell them it's just a concept, okay, it's an option, that insurance companies offer an option of them leaving with insurance without paying the exact monthly payment. Tell them that they're just requesting a partial of the monthly. So tell them, look, you can tell them, look, what they do is they offer an option where maybe you could just pay 5 to 10 days today. So let's say, for example, I'll just give you an example. If your monthly payment is let's say 30, for example, just to keep it easy, keep it simple, and there's 30 days, technically you're paying $1 a day, correct?
Yes.
Daily. So they would need roughly around $5 to $10. Does that make sense? That's just the idea. So you're gonna tell them, look, there's insurance companies that they're flexible and they want to give you an option so you can leave with insurance where they're willing to collect at least minimum of a couple of days, enough for you to leave with insurance and for you to come back to pay the difference. So just tell them, look, for you, okay, they're requesting minimum of $20 to $25 today. Tell them, don't worry about anything else. Can you use $20 to $30? And just tell them, look, 90% of customers, including myself, tell them, we're able to use at least $20 to $25. So if they have $20 to $25, that means they have a little bit of money, okay? And technically, the whole purpose of using this approach is to determine if they have anything at all. Okay, because right now they're telling you they don't have anything whatsoever, right?
Mhm.
So we're testing their honesty as well. We're testing their level of interest. Now, if they have 20 to 25, okay, well, what do you think that means?
That means
Let's-
they have more money in there.
That means they have more money. And if they told you, yes, I have it, yes, I'm willing to use it, that means they may be interested to leave with insurance. Now, what we did is we transferred a shopper into a potential buyer because we transferred their
Oh.
mentality from no money, I'm broke, I don't want to make a decision today, I just want to quote, into yes, I have 25 or 20 to 25 and I'm willing to leave with insurance. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay, so let me save the information and just present the information to the customer. And once again, number one, credit card transaction. Number two, emphasize on $50 to $60 minimum today. If this doesn't work, go into the whole concept of the insurance companies offering an option of just paying a couple of days worth of insurance. Is that realistic? No, it's just an example. Once again, we're just testing to see if they have any money. If they have 20 to 25 and they're willing to use it today, then that means they're willing to make a decision. We just need to determine if we could go back and collect at least minimum of submission.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Thanks, Barry.